Y'all tag the brother Ben X. He want to give y'all some knowledge and inform y'all about some blockchain and ways to invest your monies. Because I know a lot of people always asking me what to invest in, this and that. So, I'm gonna let brother Ben X explain some things, and some of y'all gonna follow, some of y'all won't. At least I tried. He trying, he reaching out to me to give me the game on it. So it's only right for me to spread the word to y'all. I have my doubts of everything, but some things they do. Join in and give them the game, Ben. Because I'm always getting asked about things to invest in, crypto. I just tried to do a big crypto deal. It didn't fall through. You know, it was a bunch of fluff. You know what I'm saying? Brothers, how we get money all the time. We put this and that behind these different companies, and it didn't fall through. But in your case, you says that the banks hold our money. They give us 0%. Then they loan our money out. And I know this to be true. That's why I'm even interested in hearing what you got to say about it, because it was a time I put my money, you know what I'm saying? Well, I went to get my money from a bank, and they told me I had to wait. So I'm like, what? You know, I was looking for the shovel in the safe back in the ground with mine. You know, but I'm like, I don't want my money to mold, and I don't want the rats to get it. You know, that happened to me before. So, yeah, you can tell the people, bro. Let me see. So now you can tell the people and give us all something to inquire or think about. Thanks, D. I don't know. The Ben send the what's the name yet? You gotta send a request. Oh, he say, "Bet give me about 5 minutes." He said, "Give him 5 minutes, y'all." So I know certain of his videos and things that he put up, he have his board and everything. So y'all get y'all pens and pads, or we'll save the video. That way y'all can look back on it, talk to you all accountants or financial advisors, and compare notes or whatever, and take it from there. So he say give him about 5 minutes. I've been waiting on Global Gangster Film. It's coming soon. It be so much, and the time go by so quick, bro. Like, I want to do my book this year, 2023, and the film. Roll call, everybody. What city, what state, what country you tapping in from? Family good. Nobody should be complaining if they woke up today. Another day to enjoy to the fullest. I know a lot of people at work. Let me see, that might be being right there. Yeah. So get y'all pen and pads ready. Take y'all notes. Brother Ben.
What's happening? What's going on?
Salam alaikum, Mark.
Walaikum salam.
Yeah, so this is perfect for timing on your behalf, because what you were sharing with me, I get every day. You know what I'm saying? People like, you travel in the world, you stay fresh, you do this and that, you take care of a large family, you help others. Like, how do you be able to do it? And I just be grateful to, I never even look at it like that. I just be grateful to be able to do whatever it is I'm doing, to be honest with everybody. I never spoke on that. But some people do have to understand that each person has their own responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have my own children, I have my own grandchildren. So when people sending me links to people's GoFundMe's and all that stuff, sometimes I might just pass it on. You see what I'm saying? Like, you have to take in consideration, I have my own issues, I have my own problems. I just don't go to the public with it. You see what I'm saying? Don't make it seems that I'm some bad guy. You know what I'm saying? I think our people get mad at the wrong people. The government controlling everything and all the money. So they the ones you should be mad at when it's time to ask somebody for some money, not me or you. Because they see you buy a new Corvette or buy a new house or some new clothes. They shouldn't get upset at you about that. That's something you worked for, you know? So the funds that the government owe to us, and I'm noticing it's a lot of, because this last week I've been speaking on the brother Dane Calloway of saying we natives to this land, we don't come from the motherland, we not descendants of the motherland. Then, you know, of course, I stay in tune with, of course, what the minister speaks of, you know, of our history and our lineage. The brother Booker T. Kaba Kamene, I sat down with Dr. James, Professor Smalls. You know, I have myself done that ancestry DNA. I have myself spoke to my grandmother and she tell me her history. You know, we do have her lineage from her mother's grandfather that came from the motherland. So when the Dane say we're natives to this land and Turtle Island and all that, it's just too much confusion in our culture with everything. It was another brother that was acting like he was the real estate guru. Come to find out, he might be on American Greed scams soon. We'll be watching him in a minute. You see what I'm saying? So when people were sending me videos from him, I say, don't never send me no video from him, because you only got one time to mess over our people. And I find out about it, and I never want to deal with you ever in history. I'm never going to have nothing good to say about you. None of that. Don't even send nothing my way from a person that scam our people and stuff like that. That's just never been my style. So this took a lot for me to even take this conversation with you for real, because anytime it got something to do with some money, it'd be the root of all evil with us for some reason, you know? So you got the floor, you got the mic, you tell the people what you want them to see and hear about what you was pitching to me.
Yeah, so it's funny. I'll start with the first thing that you was talking about. I feel like there's no need for us to argue about where we from and where we this, where we that. I mean, as the original man, we are said that we the owners of the planet Earth. So the minister said we don't get involved with limiting ourselves to a certain land mass, things of that nature. So I don't really get into those conversations, because everybody may be right, actually. It's not to say that we wasn't here. It's not to say that we wasn't in Africa. So like, hell, if we the original man and we know that the white man wasn't here past 6,000 years, we may have been everywhere. We the original everywhere. But what I want to talk about, man, the opportunity as far as what I was introducing you to is a program that some brothers recently introduced to me, which is another way for us to basically put our monies to work. I know a lot of times, many of us have heard of the Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki, where he talks about the 4 quadrants. Where you first start off, we trading our time for money. So if I was to ask how many of us are trading our physical time for money right now, many of us would say, you know, I am. And that's kind of how I got started. When I dropped out of college, I had a job working at a school. Then I was working at FedEx. Mm-hmm. And I had to start at FedEx. Many people know my story. I say, man, if I throw 1,000 more boxes on the truck this week than I did last week, my paycheck gonna be the exact same, because I'm working a job. So many of us, we quit the white man job, or I'm quitting this job and I'm doing for self. Well, that's cool. That's good. That's the next step. But now I'm just self-employed. So I'm the one doing all the emails. I'm the one doing all the text messages, or I'm the one doing all the packages. So I'm still really trading my time for money, but I'm just self-employed now. I maybe can make a little bit more, but I'm self-employed. Then we go to that last step, which is I got some employees. I'm paying a person to make the money for me. So I'm paying him $15 an hour, $12 an hour, $10 an hour, whatever the case may be. But I'm benefiting, but I ain't got to do the work. That last piece is the investment piece. And that's kind of what I have been looking for myself. And that really was the root of where I came up with the digital real estate term. When I was getting into digital real estate, somebody had told me, man, if you get you a fourplex, use your credit or borrow some money from the bank, get you a fourplex, and you rent out these three, and then you pay off your one. That's what many people teach when it comes to real estate. Well, in my mind, I was like, well, I just made $6,000 off one video. I just made $7,000 off one platform on Facebook, and I would show these numbers. So I would say it don't really make sense to me, because if it takes 6 months to get this, I can create a video in 6 minutes and put a video up and just keep reposting it on all my various platforms because of my brand, and get paid a lot more, $10,000 a month. But of course, my platform had continued to be taken away because of what I talk about, who I stand with, and what I stand on. So I wasn't able to continue to do that without being interrupted all the time, because they'll demonetize me, and I'm not finna change my message. I'm not finna stop doing what I'm doing. So I just go along with being demonetized. So that's where the whole, okay, well, let me show other people how to do it. So I found that was more so my gift, because so many of us, I believe, man, got gifts, got talents, got skills, but we don't know how to market properly. We just going under every major page, Shade Room, we see they live, click the link in my bio, you'll buy. You're not going to get nobody to buy like that, spamming somebody else's page. You got to be strategic. You got to give value. You got to impact somebody. So I had began to show people, like, number one, I had to help our community realize that, man, we got a gift. Like, I don't care if you've been to prison. I don't care if you have been molested. I don't care if you've been raped. You may say, oh, woe is me, I'm a bad person. But you don't realize, man, if you come out of that shell and you show people how you got over it, tens of thousands of people going through the same thing you went through, and they need to know your mindset. So I would show people how to make ebooks and how to make courses and how to get paid and monetize that gift, because the scripture said your gift will make room for you. So then I'm like, okay, but what can we do for those who want to? I've been looking, for me personally, where can I put my money? So these brothers introduced to me this platform where I'm able to get these certificates. They call Metaverse certificates. And they've been paying out 4.15% a week. Now, before I get to the program, because I like to just open up the hood and show y'all my back office. This ain't going to be no theory. You'll see my name. You'll see the income and everything. But the first thing I like to ask people is, everybody who's watching, there's about 100 people watching, do you know how much interest you're making in your bank right now? That's Bank of America, Chase. You may even have a credit union. How much interest are y'all earning on y'all money every year? And if the answer is I don't know, just say I don't know, because I got them pulled up. I can show you. If you work,
Sean, we don't even want to guess and waste their time. We know that a lot of them don't know.
So y'all look at it right here. The average, Bank of America, 0.03%. Okay, some of them know 0.01, 0.75, 0.01, 0.08, 0.06. Okay, so what does that mean, Brother Ben? That means if I got $1,000 in my bank account or $10,000 in my bank account, in a year, I'm going to make 0.01%. 0.0, highest one I'm seeing is 0.40% with Capital One. But that still ain't really much. But what I also want us to realize is, what is fractional banking, or they would call it fractional reserve banking. What does that mean? Y'all seen Soulja Boy recently? He went viral. Man, I just went to the bank. I tried to pull out $100,000. I couldn't pull it out. Well, that's because technically they don't have all of our money, and legally they're not supposed to. They don't have to keep it all there. It's called fractional reserve banking. They only supposed to keep 10% in reserves, 90% they can lend out. So let me give y'all that, because I don't want y'all to just take my word for it. Y'all the facts. Fractional. What is fractional banking? This is what we're going to deal with right here. Fractional banking, oh, y'all can't see it, is a banking system that requires banks to hold only a portion of the money deposited with them as reserves. The banks use customer deposits to make new loans and award interest on the deposits made by the customers. Who is the customers? The customers is you and I. If I got an account with Bank of America, I'm the customer. But they calling that an award, Now, what award are they talking about, Brother Ben? The one I just showed you, the one that you know about, 0.1%, 0.14%. So that's really nothing. Okay, but what they doing with the other 90? Here's the example right here. For example, if a person deposits $1,000 in a bank account, the bank cannot lend out all the money. It is not required to keep all the deposits in the bank's cash vault. Instead, banks are required to keep 10% of the deposits. So if a person, so that's $100, and may lend out the other 900, the Federal Reserve sets the reserve requirement as one of the tools for guiding monetary policy. Now, here's the question I want to ask everybody. All of us probably done tried to get a loan somewhere, or you know somebody who's tried to get a loan. Now, how much interest do they charge us when we go get a loan from the bank on our money or somebody else's money? Anybody know lately what they charging? Yesterday, I asked somebody, they said up to 39%, some said 12%, some said 15%. So think about how much money they're making, not because they working hard, not because they literally are saying, I legally can loan out 90% of your money that you work for 12 hours a week, 40 hours a week, and I'm making money on top of your money because I'm charging, like somebody said, 18%, 14%, 12 to 14%. That's what they making. So our thing is, I want y'all to go research after this, because I'm not going to break this down because I have to get like a whiteboard. Go research the rule of 72. The rule of 72 breaks down how long it would take for you to double your money. So if we go off this 0.1% that we getting, it'll take decades for us to double our money. So if I put $1,000 in a bank account and a decade go by, I probably still ain't gonna see $2,000 in that bank account. So just want to give y'all that as an introduction. So here's the back office in the program. I'm gonna show y'all. I want to show y'all there. I this ain't nobody else's account. Brother Ben X. There go my name right there. We're gonna go to the portfolio. So what this is, man, this is a certificate where they have this little soft partnership or service that they're getting from BD Swiss. BD Swiss is a trading pro. Well, let me break this down first. What they do with our money in the bank, this is also something that you guys can go look at publicly. When you go look at where does the banks put our money, they invest in stocks, they invest in life insurance. So all of us should get us some life insurance, especially you got parents that's old. Y'all need to really be looking at that so that your children are not having to go in debt to bury you. So y'all need to be looking into that, or find some way to prepare your children for your debt, because everybody's going to die. But they invest in real estate, things of this nature with our money. So when we put 10,000 in the bank, yes, they give out loans as well, but they also using our money to go make other money. So what this is with BD Swiss is, and y'all can look them up, they doing about 10 billion in volume with trading. Some of y'all may be familiar with trading. Some of y'all probably already making a lot of money with trading. So they use that money for trading, and they give back a percentage based on their history to those who invest in it. All right. So I'm gonna show y'all how I started off. So these are the portfolios that you get. Here's the ones that you purchase. So you can start off at 500. You get 1.3% off your 250 here. And everyone after that, you get 4.15%. So there's a price for the certificate, which also working for you, but that's not what you get 4.1% on. You get 4.1% of the max load. So if I put in 1,000, that's for the certificate, and 1,000 that I invest, I'm getting 4.15% here. This is what I started off with before I told anybody about it. Because the type of person I am, I want to document it first. I want to see it for myself first. Y'all introduced me to this platform, and I'm not just going to be promoting it before I see the results myself. So I started off here before I went here. So here's the proof. My portfolios, I started right here. Hermes. As y'all can see, my account is up 105%. Go to load more. Here's the proof of when I started. I told y'all I just started. Here's the date. So compound. First week, I compounded, made $53 passive. $53 passive. Second, $29 withdraw. I withdrew the $41. So on a weekly basis, this is what I earned. $41. As you can see, today is the 6th, right? I'm already at 47. So I earned more than a 41 this week. I'm at $47. All right, so that's what I start off with. Recently, I got the Apollo, which is a 10,000 total. 10,000 total. That's 5,000 in. As you can see, $207 is what I will make per week. So my next reward is on the 8th. So what that means right now, what's ready for my reward is $148. All you got to do when you go in here, you hit exchange, go right here, hit exchange. You'll put that amount in. So let's say G Euro. Let's say I had 1,000 in G Euro. It'll go into USDT. For those who don't know what USDT is, all that is just your tether. It don't fluctuate like your Bitcoin and your Ethereum. You send this to your account, whether that's Coinbase or Crypto.com, and then that's how you withdraw it. They have their own blockchain called the G99, I believe. Again, I'm not the expert on all that side of things. As far as I got a brother who can explain all that type of stuff. I just want to introduce it because of what all I'm promoting is the 6% per month and the 4.15% that comes in. Now they can do a whole little training on the blockchain, and they got their own Lydian world. So when I was telling you about the metaverse, so you earn, as you can see over here, I got 60,000 in the Lydian Lions. Hold on, let me get off there, all that. In the Lydian Lions. Now this right here, the world map, I can use those to get like citizenship here. So let's say Wyoming or Montana. I can click here. This is available. I can become a citizen. They got the prices on here. And basically what this is, as you become like a mayor or owner or whatever the case may be, as more people learn about the blockchain and about this metaverse and about the NFT, just like any other NFT, you earn as new people come in. So as I buy up the digital real estate and somebody else wants to come in, who they got to pay? They got to pay me because I own it. So they got their own little metaverse and NFTs and things of that nature that they explain. But the only thing that I was talking about right now is just the 4.15%. Where can we put our money to earn on a weekly basis? And my goal for us is with this program is, okay, $207. We may say, man, that ain't a lot of money. But $207, that cover a phone bill, a light bill, something that I don't have to trade my physical work for. And everybody ain't got $10,000, $20,000 to get the other ones. But the goal would be to, okay, what is my rent? If my rent is $1,500, how can I work my way up to getting $1,500 a month passively? And let me say this, it don't have to be this platform. It can be with real estate. It can be with stocks, just getting us to think how real wealth to me, financial wealth is not just getting the vets, traveling, getting a big car. First step to financial freedom to me is how many days can I go without trading my physical time and still have enough money to come in that covers my bills? Because when it comes to Black Revolution and defending the people, I always said the white man's so smart. Think about Moses in the scripture. When Moses was coming to the children of Israel and he was trying to tell them about the real God, Pharaoh, which is the government, took away the straws, making it harder on the children of Israel to work, but they had to get the work done at the same time. So what does that do? That makes me work harder so I can't pay attention to the message that somebody's trying to give me. So we can talk this protect the community all day long. How you gonna protect them when you at the job for the 9 to 5? If I say, hey man, we finna go up to the corner and we gonna watch all the babies get on the bus so nothing happens, how many brothers gonna call and say, shit, man, I gotta go to work, man. Y'all gonna do something on the weekend? So this is about, making money. It's about freeing us up so that we can do the revolutionary stuff that we want to do. We got to be free economically first before we can do it. So that's it. That's the platform right there, man. I just want to show the 4 point. I can only show what I've done myself and what's coming in for me. The other parts of the platform, the brothers will be able to explain.
Right. That's how I am. I got to be let me be the test dummy for us first. And once I see that it's accurate and it's official, then I come back and let them know. So I like that. That shows great character in you, and you're not just chasing every dollar somebody telling you that's out there. Because that's how we bump our heads a lot too. And there's so many people, some don't want to embarrass themselves by saying how much they invested in something and it didn't work out. They didn't do the due diligence on it. They took a person's word for it, blah, blah, blah. And we need them stories. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't understand that's going to help the next person to make them do their due diligence. People get so caught up into, like you said, the distraction of having to go into the 9 to 5 that they can't really go to their bank. By the time they get off work, the bank closed.
Facts.
So now, you see what I'm saying? So the people and then on the weekends, it's